Hey everybody, it's Rob Nazarian with Talk Android, and we have today, you can tell it's a Droid. It's the DROID RAZR HD. Now, we've been hearing about a possible DROID RAZR HD for several months, so it's finally good to get our hands on one. It was actually unveiled last month, but we had heard a lot of rumors about the DROID RAZR HD for a while now, and it's finally here. The problem is, the real question is it too late? That's the big question. We'll look at the phone in a second, but we'll look inside the box, which isn't going to have anything major. Your USB stuff and the little tool to help us open up probably the SIM slot, or micro SD and SIM slot. I always have a problem taking off these tags. Alright, there it is. That was a little bit of work. That one was really sticking. Okay, now this is right off the bat, I really like this design. I mean, I had a chance to see it in New York when they unveiled it, but didn't spend too much time with it. It kind of has the iPhone feel with the silver around the sides, and it's got the Kevlar backing, which is now synonymous with the Motorola phones, and I think this is 8.4 millimeters thick, so it's a lot thicker than the 7.1 millimeters that was the original Droid. However, this is a much better battery. This is a 2530 milliamp battery versus, I can't remember for sure, but I think it was around 1700 or so. But so we're gonna get good battery life out of this, and this isn't even the DROID RAZR HD Max. So there's your boot up. Now, just go quickly here. We have your micro USB and your HDMI, sorry. And over here is where you would do your SIM and micro SD with this tool. That's how you get it out. So that's the tool right here, and you'd stick it in the hole and kind of pull it out, and there it is. Right now there's no SD card in there, and it just has the SIM. And along the side here we have the volume and the power and the headphone jack. So we're starting it up for the very first time here, and we'll go ahead and start. And there's the phone number. Don't worry about it. It's a demo unit anyway. Call me all you want. And checking for existing contacts, which we won't have. Skip it. And we're going to forget that Verizon contact business. And there's no existing accounts. Whoops. And we're going to go ahead and skip that for now. Now, you guys are all familiar with ICS on Motorola devices. It's probably the best experience other than a stock Nexus device. We're going to skip that. So there's a lot of setup wizards here, which is not something we normally see on Motorola Droid phones. So there's definitely, we'll go ahead and check off the location services anyway. Might as well get that going. And you can see there's some basic setup and stuff like that. So they're making this easy, much easier now for the first time Android or the beginning Android user. And believe me, there are a lot of people who are we're going to say not now for that, who are beginners and or have not had an Android phone, even though so many people have, you know, whatever, there's 500 million activations, or 500 a million a day activations. There's still a lot of people that aren't familiar with Android. So you're going to have your rings widget where you can have your weather and add multiple cities there, your clock, analog or digital, your battery or your data, and you're going to start with one home page, and if you want to add a home page, you can add it with a template, and the template is going to be media or mobile office. Now, no Amazon on this, which is what we saw on the RAZR M, so that's interesting. And of course you can add a blank one. Now this is a nice thing here that was added with the DROID RAZR M. So if you're on your main home screen, you can go this way, and you can get some quick settings, which is nice. Of course you can get your settings from here as well, and it's telling me that NFC is available. So yes, this phone does have NFC as well. And let's just take a look at the bloatware. See, well, we do have Amazon Kindle is in here, but I don't see the Amazon App Store. So there doesn't seem to be an agreement with this phone with all the Amazon. There was a lot of Amazon apps on the RAZR M, so that's not the case with the RAZR HD and probably the RAZR HD Max. Chrome is a default browser, which is nice. So with Motorola, you're pretty much getting a stock experience. Yes, there's some enhancements, like being able to set your favorites here in the tray, but you know, it's very minimal. Everything pretty much looks like the stock launcher. You know, you can easily, you know, do folders. Whoops. You can easily do folders without any trickery, like with TouchWiz and things like that. So, you know, that's nice. And you will get smart actions as well. And we'll go ahead and add a blank page. So, and smart actions is, you know, that doesn't take away from your experience. It only adds to it. So, I mean, Motorola has done a fine job with what they've done with ICS. The only issue I have is they're a little behind Jelly Bean. You would think, being owned by Google, we'd have Jelly Bean already on this device, but unfortunately that's not the case. They do promise the Jelly Bean update by the end of the year, so let's hope that that is correct. This is just an overview again. It says a 4.7-inch display, 720p. So that's last year's model had a 4.3-inch. It has a Snapdragon S4 dual-core 1.5 gigahertz processor. I have an 8-megapixel camera on the back, 1.3 megapixel in the front. There's a gigabyte of RAM, 16 gigabytes of storage. Of course, you've got your micro SD, which you can add to that. All in all, it's a very good device. The biggest question will be, is it too late? With the Galaxy S3 out there, the Optimus G, and the HTC One, and now the One X Plus. Is the DROID RAZR a little behind? I mean, I really like the build quality of this. You can't beat it. It's up there with HTC's One X as far as I'm concerned. And of course Samsung, in my opinion, lacks, but they get the sales. They're selling a lot of phones, so we will see. We'll spend a little bit more time with it, get a good battery test out of it, see how it performs, and we'll do a written review soon. So check that out. We'll get that up soon. So thanks for watching. This is Rob Nazarian with Talk Android.